When I look back at my life, I see life as a book. It seems like every life that you have while you're alive and living is put into a book. Every marriage is put into a chapter. Every child is put into a paragraph. Every home is put into several chapters. And all your life is put into what it is. When I was married the first time, I was married to an alcoholic. I worked, and I was the worker. He was the helpmate. It didn't last. We had a divorce. In the Garden of Eden, Eve was the helpmate, and Adam was the worker. So it was just the opposite. My second marriage really wasn't much. Only lasted 2 years. He was the worker and I was the worker also. And it didn't last very long at all. My third marriage, he was the worker. I was the helpmate. I found out my third marriage lasted the longest. No divorce. We loved each other. We loved each other all our life. And you know, it was perhaps the best marriage I had ever had in my whole entire life. If I was going to compare marriages, it was perfect. Thing is, he was the worker and I was the helpmate. And you know, because we were in the roles, the same roles as Adam and Eve in their family, our marriage worked out. Most marriages don't work out when they're in that role, but ours did. You know, I stop and think about marriages, and I think how women's lib came into the picture. Women started working, and they became the worker. And the roles reversed in marriages. When the roles reversed, it was attack on family. They were attacking families by reversing the roles. And the problem with it was marriages weren't lasting. Divorces were happening. Nothing was working. Family has been so much under attack. And you know, family is so important. I find my third marriage was among the most important. And I know, like most people, my husband had cancer. He passed away. Nothing I could have done. His organs shut down. He was gone. But he was the worker. He worked hard to take care of me. He worked hard to take care of his family. He worked hard to take care of everybody. And had it not been for the experience and knowing him and loving him, I would not be the person that I am today. I learned so much from my husband, more than I could ever imagine. I also learned the best way to have a family is for the woman to be the helpmate and the man to be the worker. If we could only go back to the Garden of Eden and be as they were in the Garden of Eden and do what Eve did and Adam did, our marriages would be perfect. Thank you. Bye now.